What's up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he, him pronouns, and welcome back to my garage. It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. It's big time Friday. It's little time Friday. Evie's here. She's ready to party. Are you ready to party? You don't have to be. Listen, partying is a choice, and one that I'm making right now. Garage. Garage. Welcome in, Blake. Welcome in, Chris. Welcome in, Dan. Welcome in, Tally Cook. Scorn Body. Brando. Hope you're doing okay today, buddy. Everyone, welcome in. Happy Friday. It's cold. It is 49 degrees in the garage today. And so I will be having a little sniffles. By the way, I am using, if you will pardon it, I'm going to try using a mic filter for the first time in, since I got these mics, basically. So let me know if something weird happens with the mic quality, if it sounds better, if it sounds worse. I kind of want to know about it today. But for now, I'm going to continue putting this next to my face. And I'm going to try to ignore that I have a big dead caterpillar sitting next to my eye. Stoner, welcome in, my dude. How are you doing? But yes, we will do it. Real test will be at the gym. It will be as soon as I can get my ish figured out with Wi-Fi. I think what I'm going to do is I may start paying for a temporary monthly Wi-Fi service that is available in the area. It's Comcast. They used to Xfinity used to give you a if you were paying for your internet through them, you used to be able to access their Wi-Fi network that's available just everywhere. But apparently now they're charging for that. Not everyone can get the Xfinity Wi-Fi, so you have to pay a $10 a month fee for it or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try. But today, just with everything that's going on with home and life, seemed like a better idea to just stick at home. And also the lifts are relatively good for it. There's going to be some stuff that we're going to struggle with today. We'll talk about that, but yeah. They do have local hotspots. Yeah. They pretty much every large city, they have these local hotspots now. It's interesting. Ready for the weekend? Dude, I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I get to go to a wedding this weekend. A close friend of mine. Hang on, I'm just going to turn this way. A close friend of mine is getting married. I'm standing in the party. And so tonight I'm going to a rehearsal dinner. Last night we had a bachelor party where we went to, well, it was not a bachelor party. It was a combined bachelor and bachelorette party. And there was a kiddo who was with us. So it was honestly very sweet. We went to an escape room, had a lot of fun. And then we went out to dinner. Then we went back and hung out around the fire. And it was just great. It was great. And so now we have a whole another 2 days of festivities ahead of us. I get to go and get some really good food tonight. We're going to a pub, a special pub. But why does Tangia reset all of my shit? Welcome in, Bell. How are you doing? Good to see ya. Welcome in, Bell. I'm gonna fix this. Does anyone mind if I take a moment to fix this? Because as much as I appreciate what Tangia does as a free service, I don't necessarily feel the need to have that little orange in front of everything. People will know it's Tangia when it pops up, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna do a little fixie fix. 4 redemptions per stream. But welcome in, Bell, and welcome in, Zaxbra. Welcome. We'll do the workout breakdown in just a second. Make it so. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. I am Sir Patrick Stewart. Welcome to the USS Enterprise. We are on an adventure. 27-year mission that began when I was 5 years old. Seek out new worlds. Go boldly. Boldly come where no man has. I'm stopping there. All right, let's do this workout breakdown, everyone. Let's get this in. Boink, boink, boink. What up, everyone? Welcome to today's workout breakdown, workout preview. Again, I'm Joe, Cool Runnings. Today, what we're going to be doing as part of our transition into the bulking season, and by bulking season, I mean like year-long bulk, basically, for me. We're going to hit some upper body. We are currently still in marathon recovery, so we are approaching 2 weeks out from our marathon that we ran. And so my intent is to start running again next week, depending on how the body feels, but just taking it nice and easy. So we've gone 2 weeks without running, which feels weird, but also feels right. So we're going to continue with day 5 of our upper lower split, 5-day split. That's the one. So we're going to do some warm-ups. We'll hit some dumbbell overhead press from the seated position to target the delts, and we'll do some lateral raise on a myo rep scheme. I have no idea how much weight I'm going to use on these just yet, but we're going to we'll talk through myo reps when we get there, if that's a question that folks have. We'll do some lat pull downs with a neutral grip, and then we're going to do a lat pullover, which is again that like that's a lat pullover. We'll see them. That one is actually going to be a little bit challenging because my cable setup doesn't necessarily support that full extension, so we're going to see what we can do to figure that out. Potentially make some modifications, potentially just do it with a band. And so if you have bands, that is something that you can do at home with varying levels of resistance. We're going to get into some rear delt flies to target the rear delts, and then we'll do some, we'll do some incline bench, with a little more high volume sets, some weighted crunch and some payloft press to really challenge the central core, and then we'll be done. Maybe we'll post. But that's the routine for today. If you got questions about what we're doing, why we're doing it, or if you just want to inquire about Evie's sleeping schedule, you may do that, because she is open, ready, and prepared to perform interviews on her sleeping approach and schedule, her skincare routine. Evie, the world wants to know, how do you get such smooth, luscious fur? Hello, Robes. Thank you so much for the lurk. But yeah, it's even though it's cold, I'm opening up all the doors and I'm just letting air flow through the house because it's gonna get warmer later today, and I want Evie to be able to come and go as she pleases. But she's tired. We've had a couple of things where we've had to like leave the house, and so she has been mildly dissatisfied with her parents. Whenever we leave, it does make me feel bad because she does indeed not sleep when we're not home. And she just stares out the window waiting for us to come home. Not the entire time, but for a good portion of the time. Tofu, welcome in. Welcome in, Tofu. Dan, if you are here, my love Dan, if you could give a little shouty for our friend Tofu, I'd really appreciate it. If not, I will do it shortly. But everyone, if you're looking for a somewhat unhinged time
like I know what a JPEG
with some skilled gaming,
I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. If I look like I know what a JPEG is, I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Raiders, welcome in. Welcome in, Jaju. Jaju, Raiders, welcome in. Raiders, my name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns. We are just getting warmed up for a workout today. Okay, can you tell me if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly? Because I think we are just getting to know each other, and I want to get off on the right foot. Welcome in. How was your day? How were your gains? I'll start this watch before I forget. We're gonna get our warm-ups in. Nothing like a refreshing cup of joe. Hey, you know what? I have had all of my coffee. I'm caffeinated as shit today. Ooh, okay. What were you playing? Were you playing a crow related game? Because we've been playing Crow Country. But everyone wants me to start Pony Island on Sunday, so we'll probably be playing Pony Island. If you haven't voted in the Discord poll on what we're going to play on Sunday, please do so. Let your voice be heard. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be owned again. EV. Okay. Well, thank you so much for the raid. Raiders, make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a walk, grab a sip, grab a pet, pick them up, give them some love, put them back down. Oh boy. Oh, my ass. Watch them scurry away. Or lay there lifelessly. Oh. Whew. Hopefully not actually lifelessly. Oh, man. Dude, those deadlifts messed me up on Wednesday. But I'm gonna be so much better. My ass is gonna be huge. Just you wait. Wednesday we did dumpy building. And today we are Dorito building. Once we get through this torment. Whew. Wingnut. Gude Marinin. Do your civic duty and vote. Seriously though. Vote. Please vote. Please get out and vote. Song of Horror. Oh man. I've heard of that. I have not experienced it. Ooh. Oh no, I know it's not the first time we met. I know it's not the first time we met. I just, I wanted to make sure I pronounced your name correctly. That's why I was asking. I remember you. Wingnut, good morning, my dude. Woof. Woof. All right. We'll do a little bit more warm-up. We'll do some windshield wipers. Even though we're not going to be doing, like, primarily hip movements at the start of our session today, I think I will take the opportunity to do a little more hip warm-ups. Yosh. Yosh. How are you doing, Josh? Good to see you, broski. Welcome in. Have a good work, Lurk. Song reminds me of Sleep Token. So this is Don Broco. And if folks are not familiar with Don Broco, and you like things that are just kind of like, if you enjoy high energy music, and I don't necessarily mean like automatically that involves screaming, but if you just like, I don't know, it's really hard to describe them and like put them in the context of someone of another band because goodness. Man. We're gonna do some windshield wipers. I'm not gonna be perfect about these, but you know what? A little bit of something better than a whole lot of nothing. Couple more. And then maybe. Hi, honey. How are you doing? Oh, you want some belly rubs? You want some belly rubs? He says, well, you're here, you might as well. You're right here, Dad. You might as well. Ugh. Don't check artists a lot like that, even if I really should start to. You know, I am fortunate that Killer Booty shared Don Broco with me. I think it was because she saw them in concert. They saw them in concert. Damn you, Joe. They saw them in concert, and they like didn't know who Don Broco was, but they just put on like such a high energy, delicious set. And since then, I've been pretty obsessed. I've been waiting for more. Maybe I shall get some. Oh. You know, yesterday was a rest day. I should be feeling a little more crisp than I am. But I'm not. We'll do a little shoulder warm up too. As much as I feel like I talk a big game about warming up, this is not specific to what I'm doing. This is just going to help me feel a little bit better later. Oh. You feeling tender? Yes, sir. Welcome in, Lou. How we doing, coach? Yeah, technology. Technology's a banger. Yeah, Lou, I am feeling tender, but I think it's on me. I did too many sets of adductor machine moves when I was trying to feel it out, you know? Esther, welcome in. Esther, I have a beef. I have a beef with you, Grandma. And I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to call you out in front of everybody. I got beef with Graham. Too many. Well, it was too many good girls, actually. Yeah, I know, Lou. You told me exactly what to do. I know exactly what to do. And it wasn't even that I wanted to do high volume. I just wanted to know what the working weight was that I should be at. And like feel out my rep ranges because I don't use that machine very often. And since then, my adductors have been just like tender little bananas. It's really not a big deal, Esther. I just like it is only the streams where you do not where like you're not here that I'm wearing your shirt. It's like you sent me a bunch of shirts and I'm so thankful because I do wear them and I feel bad because you don't ever see me wear them. It's like the one time that I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw that on today for stream. And that's the day that you don't arrive. And that's okay. That's okay. So I'm not trying to call you out for not being here. That's not the intent. But we can start some fake online beef if you want. I just want you to know that I'm using them. That's pretty much it. That's the only beef. The only Shia LaBeef. Am I ready for this? No. Nope. I'm gonna tack on one additional warm-up set at 40. Because my arms feel weird. They feel weird and unready. Getting that nice little bit of arch in the back. Locking in the shoulders. Locking in the subscap. Ah, yes. Okay. It's weird. I think it's because it's cold. My grip is making me think that I don't have the beans to lift this. But my shoulders feel fine. Shoulders feel fresh. Everything else feels iffy. Nice. Ah. But welcome in, Esther. All jokes aside, I'm glad you're here. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for swinging in, Graham. Shia LaBeef. Woo! Can I end this beef by sending more? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just got rid of a lot of shirts. I just like went full Marie Kondo. Yeah, Tofu, get in the Discord and vote on what is coming next. Yeah. I got rid of a lot of shirts. None of them were your shirts. I ended up like for some reason, I will take a Christmas sweater. For some reason, every one of my like own merch that I bought a sample of gets like big old grease stains on them. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I just like am not careful enough when I'm cooking. But every time I get like my own merch to just like show off a little bit, always just like one big old oil spot right underneath one of the nips. I'm dripping. I got that drip. That post nipple drip. Sorry. Oh, thank you, Tofu. That's really kind of you. Cheebs! What up, Cheebs? How you doing, my dude? Cheebity-dee-bitty-dee-bitty-dee-bitty-dee-ba. How we doing, Cheeb-bra? Cheebra. All those squirting burritos. Did y'all ever enjoy a beefy, a cheesy? Wait, hold on. What was the Taco Bell burrito? Hold on. What was the Taco Bell burrito that used to be like $1.99 and had the hot Fritos in there? No, it was the beefy 5-layer burrito that had sour cream in it. And you would just like you'd be eating your burrito and everything would feel fine, and then you would get into that like single pocket of that burrito that had sour cream in it, and it would just assault you. It would take you by surprise every single time. There was nothing you could do to prepare yourself. Pump for the weekend. What up? Oh my gosh, Cram. What up, Cram? I haven't had Taco Bell in a long time. And unfortunately, it won't be for a while. As much as I would love some. I'm going out for dinner tonight. I'm going to a wedding tomorrow. Sunday, I'm just like not going to have time to go get Taco Bell. Maybe sometime this week. Maybe sometime this week, I will absolutely ditch my wife. I will say, au revoir, wifey. That's not on brand. What, me not getting Taco Bell? Or me ditching my wife to get Taco Bell? Body by Costco chicken bakes. You know what? You're right, Tofu. I cannot abandon my Lord and Savior, Costco, in the great warehouse of gains. Oh. Let's go. 3 working sets. Whoa. 8. 8 at 60 pounds. I don't think that's a PR, but it might be close. That might be close to a PR for me on OHP. We're gonna get thick and strong. Thick and strong. Haven't had it since high school. Dude. Chris, if we ever meet up, we're going to Costco and we're going to Taco Bell. We'll probably figure out something more interesting, honestly. I try to ditch my wife constantly. Taco Ninja Cow, welcome in. Yes, that's Evie. She is a German Shepherd, and she's full of love. Full of love and anxiety. Taco Bell. We need a Taco Bell emote. Not Taco Bell the restaurant. Like you, Taco Bell. It is, in fact, the fiber that you get from the beans. In the case of the average American does not get enough fiber, which is sad. You know what? I would believe this. I would believe this. Because I've never actually had that much of a difficulty when I eat Taco Bell. Because I already eat a lot of beans. Oh, thank you for the offer, Taco. It's okay. We'll be all right. You said they don't exist here? Where, can I ask generally where you're at? Are you not in the US? Also amorous. It's so good to see you. Denmark, okay. Well, welcome in from Denmark. We are in the States. Let me give a quick shout to Amorous before I 5 get. Is it actually working now? No, it's not. We'll eventually figure out this, like, middle space that we're in. There it is. There it is! Amaris, how are you? How was Bloodborne today? I was, because of the fact that I'm now playing Bloodborne, I opened up your stream and then I left immediately. While they're live and I'm working. Amaris streams for like 14 hours overnight. And they are somehow like fully dialed in and attentive the entire time. It's bananas. Denmark, Scandinavia, and Europe. Germany's hat. Ooh. I like that. I like that way of referring to it. Dan, thank you. I'm sorry, Dan. I need to take your job away. I got Dan here. I got Lou here. I'm just like, I'm just going to do it myself. Do you really love your mods if you take their job away? Thanks for the follow. All right. Well, apparently we'll have doubled up. You know what? I'm just gonna turn these off. I'm gonna turn these off because we got some other alerts going on. They'll be okay. Last time I played, I got a new PB of only 5 deaths. Wow. I died that much in my first hour and a half of playing. So, holy cow. You're gonna play Resident Evil HD Edition on a dance pad? Amaris stepping into the dance pad streamer circuit. How are you sleeping? I'm being so loud. There's so much noise in here, and you're just like, crap. Okay. You know, you can put your leg down. We're not belly rubs. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. I'll be right here. All right. Next set. Goal is 8. Oh, there we go. One more set of these. We will grow these shoulders. We will. Belly rubs demand it. And she will receive. She will receive. I love Evie so much. First playthrough, I died over 670 times. Damn, dude. Yeah. Bloodborne is definitely... The more I play Souls-likes, the more I get it, and the easier time I have. But it has taken a long time. Alien Isolation. Be really quiet. Hold on. It's right outside this little locker. I can't do that. Well, I'm out of breath. You gotta keep them separated. We could listen to some Offspring today. They just released a new album. I started listening to it, and I can confirm it's a little mid. But oh man, it's not bad. It's just I hate to be this person. I really do. I really hate to be this person, but it really does not sound that much different than the rest of their stuff. You know, it's like if you go like 10 years without... Oh, did he die? Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, if he passed away, okay, I rescind everything I said. Because then that's a beautiful thing, you know? It's like if it's the same band and they went like 10 years without releasing an album and they came out with something. Okay. No, you're right though, Cheeves. And this, I mean, that's the other thing, is like, I am not a musician. I have no right. Dexter is still alive. Okay. All right. Guest one, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. Like you just kind of expect like a little bit of a new twist on things. But that's also a huge ask of a band. Like especially one like The Offspring. You know what? We'll do it. We'll listen to some Offspring. Just one. Just a little bit of The Offspring. Just a little bit. As a treat. Let's see. Is this a best of album? Let me see if I No, this is not a best of album. This just shows how far removed I am from what I used to listen to. Let me see. It's just like, if I'm gonna pick one, and I don't have to just pick one. Let me see if I remember. Yeah, so Smash was what got me into The Offspring. And that definitely has like a different energy to it, you know? Just a little taste. Thank you for indulging me. This song is only 2 minutes long, so I guess if I'm gonna do my last set, I better get into it right now. Whoa! Good job, baby. Can I get some encouragement in chat for Evie? She's doing a very good job. No. Man, every once in a while, when I'm doing a little bit of a heavier set, I feel like if I would handle the tempo just a little bit differently, I would have been able to get another rep out of it. But also, you know, I guess what I've been doing hasn't been working too poorly. Shush! Shush! Chiba, are you actually going to be using Rock Band to play Alien Isolation? So I joked about that, but... Whew. Oh. Okay. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I gotta pee. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Piss break. BRB. See you soon. Back. Playing Alien Isolation for the first time. I'll be honest, I'm not touching Alien Isolation. I don't know what it would take to get me to play that. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what it would take to get me to play Alien Isolation, but it would be a lot. Because that I would say combines like many of my largest fears in a game, you know? Just the like constant fear of being chased. That's a big nah for me, everybody. It's a big nah. Let's do some lateral raises. Ooh. We're going to do some myo rep lateral raises, which are something that I only learned about in the last year here. The purpose behind... I guess not. I won't talk about the purpose, because I don't know that I could articulate the purpose. Myo rep is basically like a different version of a rest pause set, where instead of stopping mid-set and then just like doing 1 or 2 more. On your first set, you go to something akin to failure. And then after you take your normal rest, and your next set, you get to that amount no matter what it takes. So say I do on this first set, I'm like almost afraid to throw a number out there, right? You gonna take off for a little bit, girly? Oh, good stretch. Good stretch. You gonna go catch a sunbeam? You gonna go do that? You wanna lay here? Okay. All right, you can stay there. So say I only got to 10 on my first set. And I'm gonna do a little warm-up set first. Say I got to 10. And then on my second set, I was trying to get, I got to like 8. Instead of just being done, I would put my weights down, I would wait 15 seconds, and then I would do 2 more, even if that was like 1 plus 1, or if it was a set of 2. Okay. Not the same song. I goofed up on the cue. But that's the idea. We're basically going to be using it to go beyond failure, so to speak. Whew. That's the idea. Because you know what? We can hit shoulders real hard. Shoulders are relatively quick to recover. Are my captions working? They're sort of working. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I should just talk slower. Actually, we can put this down here. How about that? Is that better or worse? Ooh, I almost forgot. For my mid-workout carbs, I have a tiny little cup of Cheerios today. Mm. Mm-hmm. Nom 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 nom. Cheerios. Yo, have I told y'all about my eggy breakfast that I have been going with lately? Now that I'm not counting my macros anymore, or sorry, like I'm still counting my macros, but I'm not trying to get like 50 grams of fat in a day. I've been enjoying eggs more in the morning. And my go-to has been scrambled eggs with spinach and garlic. And then adding feta and chili powder on top. It is amazing. It's like relatively fast for an eggy breakfast too. Because unlike all the other veggies, spinach takes like 2 minutes to cook, if even. All right. Bye, Evie. Ah! Ah! Okay. 16. 16 at 25. Move Evie's bed if she's taken off. Scrambled eggs on toast. Gonzo. Welcome in. Honestly, I'm also all about. I went to this last trip to Costco, bought this giant loaf of rustic Italian bread. So as such named.
What a JPEG is. I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Hot dog. If I look like I know what a JPEG is, I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Zach, welcome in, Zach. Welcome in, Raiders. Tina, welcome in.
How we doing, Tina? Inked Pitbull. Tofu. Coming back around. Bread Shred. Welcome in, Zach. Raiders. Hello. My name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays we lift weights like we are right now. Tuesdays and Sundays we sometimes play video games. All the time, we're an inclusive community all about getting moving in the ways that work for you and enjoying rad stories together. Zach, how was the lift, dude? Etwan, welcome in. This is a raid message. Welcome in, Kyle. Homo, Florida boy. How we doing, folks? Dan and Lou, if I could ask y'all to just throw some shouts out to all the awesome health and fitness folks that we have hanging out in the chat right now. Y'all are looking for some good times in gym settings. Gym and gym adjacent settings. Billy, how you doing? Welcome in. Zach, what was the lift today? Whenever I am with you, you're on the treadmill, and then I take off to like actually do my job before you start lifting. Big banger to lift in or to come in on. Is a little later on. Zach, if you gotta go, totally understand. Raiders, take care of yourselves. We're gonna do our second set of lateral raises real quick, and then I'll be with you. I'll be one with you. Ah! Mm. Regardless of warnings. Okay, so listen, Chain of Memories, not terrible. If you just accept that it's not a Kingdom Hearts game, that you're not playing a Kingdom Hearts game, you're playing a Kingdom Hearts adjacent game, you know? I was also mad about Chain of Memories until I just like Googled deck building strategies. Because I wanted to get through it so I could play the other games. I don't know. I had no business putting you against Riku with all the cards in the world. See, that part of it was awful, Zach. That game felt really unbalanced at certain times. Memes, welcome in. Camaro, welcome in. Yeah, wifey and I, man, this must have been like 2 or 3 years ago. It was like 4 years ago. It was right before Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out. Thank you. We made the commitment to do all of it, start to finish. Prequels, anything we couldn't play, we like watched playthroughs of and analyses of, like solely to try to understand what the fuck was going on. Still didn't. Still could not. Reshuffle to lose a card every shuffle. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was really hard. We were talking about Camaro, we're talking about Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which was like, again, like, it was a neat game. It was a neat game. 3, def worth the wait, but 2 is my favorite. 2 is a lot of fun. Yeah. 2 was actually something that wifey and I bonded over when we were dating. She will tell this story differently, but she sort of invited me over for Netflix and chill. And like what it ended up being was we like went out to we went to get like milkshakes together, and like we had this cute little date where we like played frisbee in a park. It was very idyllic. And and then she's like, yeah, do you want to hang out for a bit? And I was like, sure, yeah. So we went back to her place, and we were we got in and she's like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, I don't know. Like, I see a PlayStation, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm trying to beat Sephiroth right now." And so we sat there for probably an hour and a half while she was just like trying to beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2. I put her on the spot as a gamer so much more than I should have. Like, looking back, I feel terrible about it. But was what it was. Sirely, welcome in. How are you doing, Sirely? So we henceforth referred to that date as Sephiroth and Chill. And it is one of my core memories of when she and I started dating. It was fantastic. Come on. Okay, we wait 14, 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for the follow. No. 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 Form is falling apart. I'll take 14 plus 4. I'm not approving that. I will not. I will laugh at it, but I will not approve it. His kill combo, it was so bad. It was so bad. Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2 is an absolute nightmare. Husband had me play through the entire Halo campaign in one setting. Okay, that's kind of fun though. Like, if it was like play on Legendary, that's one thing. But I kind of love that. I cannot approve it. Thank you for the follow, Anon. I guess hang on a second. I guess none of the follow stuff is working if I turn that off. You know what? I'm just gonna... No. We're just gonna deal with it. We're just gonna deal with it. Once I get through this wedding this weekend, I think I'll be able to put a little more time in the stream setup stuff. You guys gonna find out if Baby Runnings is a boy or a girl, or have it be a surprise? So we're gonna have it be a surprise. We think that we might potentially look after the baby shower, because what we don't want to do is like go into that period with like, yeah, we don't want to go into that. We don't want to go into that with a gender expectation. So we might look before Baby Runnings is born, but thank you, Chimera. And thank you, Billy. Yeah, we're very excited. We're very excited. I'm eating a tiny cup of Cheerios as part of my preparation for dadhood. That is one of those weird things that I am just so excited for. Is like tiny little hands just like trying to pick up Cheerios and just like shove them in their mouths. God, that shit is so cute. Shit is so cute. It's gonna be a while. That's a chicken nuggy dipper. Oh, it's okay, Sirely. I do not feel ignored. You're right. This is well. So one of the reasons we got this was for like lunches to put little bits of salad dressing in, and it works really well for that. Don't eat something a toddler gives you unless you want to test your immune system. They are walking petri dishes. I love children. Love kiddos. Cute as hell. They are our future. They deserve love, grace, understanding. But good Lord, are they filthy. Invite to Team No Sleep will be on your door soon enough. Yeah, we're getting ready. We're getting ready. It is not lost on me that like this next 4 months of my life are the most sleep that I'm going to get in the next like in 1 to 2 years afterward, if even, right? Things only get busier from here, and I know that. And I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm ready. 18 years. No. Listen. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. What I was gonna say was that Lauren and I will find a way to get a decent amount of sleep after we get through the point where it is understood that we just won't get sleep, right? I mean, if you look at the weekly averages, I'm sure that that's true, Tomo. Lots of naps. Yeah. Yeah. I've already told my boss that, like, and she completely understands. She's like, I've done the whole kid thing. If this job supports you in getting a reasonable amount of rest, if there are ways you can make that happen, then I support you. Like, shift your schedule however you need to. We're going to be fine. And like, almost for that reason alone, I will not be leaving my job anytime soon. Yeah, she's been great. Jess, good morning. Hello. How are you doing, Jess? How are you feeling? All right. So we're going to do some neutral grip pull downs, which are going to have to be like narrow neutral grip, pretty narrow. I have to set up the barbell. Couple of pieces we got to get arranged to make this happen, but it will be set up. And Zach, thank you for hanging out, dude, while you're cleaning up. Lifebot's company has some pretty good maternity leave. That's such good news. Mine does too. It's like Lauren's company does 12 weeks of leave that is partially paid, but not fully paid. The place I work does 12 weeks fully paid. And they do like 6 weeks of maternity, and it's 8 weeks if you have a C-section, fully paid. And then they do 6 weeks of parental leave, and they call it parental leave, not paternity leave, so that the other person in the relationship with the birthing parent or the adoptive parent can also take 6 weeks of leave, and that leave is flexible. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is taking like 4 weeks off of work to just get through the initial period. And then I'm going to do like 1 or 2 days off every week for as long as I can manage it after that. We'll figure it out. Day 4 into a deficit. Had the grumps for a few days. Now I'm feeling good. Yeah, that water weight is gonna drop quick, Jess. How are you how are you doing mentally with that? Said you're feeling a little grumpy. Do you know how long you want to be losing weight for? Or like how many pounds you want to lose? What's the goal? If you don't mind my asking. I'm a big goal-oriented fella myself. All right. We're almost there. I've never done these kinds of pull downs here at home, so this is going to feel a little strange. I may end up getting a new pull down attachment. I've been meaning to get one for a while anyway. Just irritable for a few days. Yeah, that's hard. making the shift can be tough, especially if you're going with a very large deficit. You know, if you're trying to lose like somewhere between half a pound and a pound every week, that's usually not too bad. But if you're trying to lose much more than that, or trying to lose faster, that can weigh on you a little bit. All right, where is my protector for my boys? Where is my hip pad? Where is my groin assistant? All right, we're gonna go with 110 pounds for warm up. I'll move the camera next set. Oh, I'm gonna have to move that mic. See, I like this stringer, but I feel like it's also like, it feels like a very low cut dress is what this stringer feels like. The pelvic padding. Groin assistant joke. Whatever do you mean, Dan? Whatever do you mean? It is the Amazon one, Zach. Dude, it's very boobacious. Boobacious? Showing cleavage like a true trollop. That's right. Like, if I really drop this thing down, oop, there's some nip. Tucked in, gang. Yeah, well, that's what I do at the gym. Whenever I'm wearing a stringer at a public gym, I always tuck it into the back. Reported. Damn it. Damn it. Come on. I just got here. All right, we're going to try 140. 140 is what I had budgeted for this particular set. Give that a try. Yeah, because when I'm actually at the gym, I don't want nip slip, or at least I'm just much more conscious of it. Because when it does happen, the dirty looks that I get are just unfathomable. I'll just say it. It's not good. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I just got partner. If y'all report me for a nip, what did we do all that pushy push for? If this is where the ship sinks for just a little bit of tasteful nip, what are we doing here, friends? Turn up the lights just a little bit. Stop. Dirty is in like, what's going on here? Cover up, you hussy. All right. Pelvic protection pad. Well, that's pretty easy. Well, no, never mind. I need to do. Here we go. That's too many. It's not too many. I didn't stick to my RAR. I'm gonna call that 50. Hashtag pussy laugh. I'll tell you what. Yeah, dang, Bobby. Yeah, dang, Peggy. That really lights my propane grill. Clean, burning, fuel efficient propane. Each one, if you're here, thank you so much for the gifty gift. We were talking about what is it? Kill Death? Death Killer? Why can I not remember the name of the game? I was just looking at it earlier. We were talking about this awesome roguelite game. Death Must Die. That's right. That's right. I haven't been able to crack into it yet, but I'm really stoked too. Like truly very stoked. So thank you so much, Etwan, for the gift. I think I know what I'm getting it mixed up with. There's a game that just came out. I think it's called like Death Knight or something like that. Yeah, it might just be called Death Knight or Kill Knight. That's it. And it is a similar vibe, but it is a different game. So we got Death Must Die and we have Kill Knight. Like Knight. As in the Knight of the round booty. My fellow Knights of the round booty. Please raise thy swords. Be called to attention. We got 3 more sets of lat pull downs. And I am feeling it. Am I wide enough? Am I wide enough yet? Maybe. We have a deep work day today, which means no one's supposed to send emails. And I've been that guy who's sending emails because my job involves like getting information from people. And I'm afraid I'm making people mad. However, Mr. Worldwide, what you say about his company is what you say about society. Nope, come on. Ugh. Man. It's so uncomfortable. Is that the new greeting, Dan? Is that what we gotta go with? Instead of good morning, greetings. I hope this finds you well. I hope this email doesn't send you into a fit of rage. Would you read this email if I was a worm? Would you love me if I sent an email on a deep work day? This and other unhinged, pseudo-unhinged millennial email greetings. Dan, didn't you send me a spreadsheet? We're dealing with this. Have some folks we've enabled with doing whatever they want. What you're trying to rein in. Like, doing whatever they want, do you mean just they just start whatever projects they want to start and like reach out to whoever they want to reach out to without checking in anymore? Welcome in. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's such a hard thing because like when people get a lot of autonomy, it's like it's so easy to give that, but to take it away makes people very, very upset. Some people will absolutely like reject autonomy, which I always understand. Someone's just like, hey, this is great and all, but can you tell me exactly what you want me to do? I love that. I love that. I don't like, it's not the attitude that I love. It is the honesty that I love. Whew. Hasselhoff, welcome in, my dude. Welcome, welcome. You did share the email sign-off sheet. Yar. Yeah. There's some bangers on there. I don't know that I will use any of them. I love you. I don't know that I will use any of them. But there were indeed some bangers on that on ye old spreadsheet. How are the lists today? Hot? They're good. They're good. We did some OHP, some lateral raises. Now we're doing our lat pull downs. A little bit of neutral grip action. So we're just doing this. That's basically it. Yeah, I can't say that. I can't do this with this audience. 3 fingers left. Are we doing like a monkey's paw thing right now? 3 fingers remain. More back stuff. Are we ready for more back stuff? I was listening to actually no, I'm not going to change topics yet. So Dan, what are you doing to like help people through that? Is it just kind of coming down and being direct about what the call is, or because I can imagine that's going to be like my way or the highway for some of those people. Ugh. Hmm. Ugh. Month-end client-facing reporting, revamping. Ooh. Air traffic controller Dan. Speaking of horrifying jobs, that is one that never in my wildest dreams do I see myself being competent at, is air traffic controller. I remember hearing about some big thing. It was like in the 90s maybe, where like all of the air traffic controllers went on strike all at once or something like that. Or it was like at O'Hare or like one big airport, they all decided they just weren't going to work anymore. And the resulting fear and confusion that came about from these people being like, we are underpaid, overworked, and underappreciated. And the response to that was like, we're going to handle this because we cannot survive without you. It was under Reagan, I think. Makes a lot of fucking sense. That guy sucked. He sucked. That's right. Yeah, that triggered that little downslope. I remember this now. Yes. T, what up, dude? How you been? Welcome in. Thanks for the lurk, dude. That's right. Yes. I remember this now. They all got threatened to be put in jail. Man. President Ronald Reagan called the strike illegal, ordered air traffic controllers to return to work, fired those who did not return. Yeah. Welcome in, Nick. Yeah, that dude was a dick. Potentially not for that thing. Like, I'm not commenting on that whole process, but I'm pretty anti-Reagan, and I'll be very forthcoming about that. How are you doing today, Nick? Welcome in. Happy Friday. We got one more set of neutral grip lat pull downs. I'm gonna try using straps. I still haven't figured out how to do this with like an underhand grip. Like, I guess in this case it's pretty easy, but one big game of telephone tag. Yeah. No, it's an extremely complicated job. And like the risk factor around it. It's like if I mess up at my job, someone's paycheck gets a little bit messed up. Dan, have a good lurk. Someone's paycheck gets messed up, but then we can fix it within like a month at the most, right? But if you're an air traffic controller and you mess up, we can talk about something else. I'm sorry. That's on me. That's on me. You can't fix gravity. You can't change the results of surprise gravity. One more set, then we'll move on to incline. Oh wait, no, lat pullover is the next one. Here we go. All right, again, I'm gonna see if I can actually do this. Yes, yeah. This is so easy when it's right in front of me. Whenever I have to do this overhead when I'm doing lat pull downs, I get so confused. How do I do this? Okay. This confusing set brought to you by Versa Grips. Ah. Mm. Mm. Okay. Ah. No. Nope, that would have been all arms. I'm all thumbs. A 3/4 low row. Yeah, we're just making stuff up. No, this is meant to be a neutral grip lat pull down. And if I had a different piece of equipment, my hands would be here, right? As I'm pulling down, just to try to target a little more of that teres muscle. Basically like the difference between a wide grip pull up and a chin up. Sorta. I don't know. But since all I have is the little low row V bar, like they make bars that are much better suited. It's true, Sirely. Thank you for the follow. Do these stink? Do I stink? I might stink. Okay. That's fine. NY31, welcome in. Thanks for joining today. Ooh, a fellow Mega Man enjoyer. Got a pack of 12-inch, 1,000-pound auto straps. Wrap those boys around anything. So when you say auto straps, does that mean like the actual long straps? Because I don't like the long straps. I used those when I was in high school and lifted a bit because that's just what we had available to us. And we learned how to lift. We learned how to clean and jerk. Sorry, just clean, just power clean. We didn't do jerks, but all right, lat pullovers. A confession. Ooh, that's juicy. Bear your soul to me, Sirely. What's your confession? Just don't call me father. Okay. So 140 is going to be too much for this. 110 is too much for this, so I'm going to have to take this whole damn thing apart. I'll probably put my shirt back on. Tyler does raise a very good point, though, that if you think about it, everything that we consider to be like a core weightlifting movement is just something that someone made up at some point or another. In the words of Scotty K, it's not that serious. Some things are more optimal than others. And if you're competing, you definitely need to learn how to do the thing the right way. But at some point, someone decided we're going to put weight on a bar, put it over our chest. We're going to push on that. Don't you want mag grips? I don't. I'm thinking about buying some, though. The gym has some. Sorry, I'm not just thinking about buying some. I'm pretty sure I want some. Or at least one of them to do neutral. I like them. Yeah. I've used both the narrow and the wide mag grip. And they feel good. I'm guessing they're really expensive. That is my current assumption. And fuck V-Shred. Let myself go for a while. White part of my nail was longer than the pink one. Oh. I can see how you'd be very embarrassed about that. And I think now is a great time to address that issue. If you ever get to the point where it feels like something is too far gone, it's probably not. And there's something that you can do, if not right now, today, to make it just 1% better, or get yourself 1% closer to the thing that you want. It's like me with my eating stuff. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, Sirely, I would take the small step to address that. Set of 5 for 135, not the official ones, but designed. 50 to 90 per. Okay. Yeah, I will look into that because I do want them. Also, Giant, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, buddy. Ugh. It's taking a long time to take down. Maybe that is the full... Maybe I will get a full-on lat pull-down machine. Or something that serves... You know what? I can't keep saying to everyone that I'm going to get new gym equipment if I'm not actually going to do it. Because I really do need to just do it instead of continue to talk about it. All right, lat pullovers. What I'm going to try to do, I will try to use my current cable arrangement to do this. However, I'm pretty sure that it won't, I guess it might go low enough. Yeah, it's just twisted now. It just gets twisted if I don't put enough weight on it, which is the weirdest thing. I don't know how that happens, but it's a pretty easy fix. I'm pretty sure I was doing like 90 pounds with these at the gym. But again, the range of motion is just going to be a little bit different. So we'll feel it out. I'm going to start with 80 pounds. Well, first, let's see if this is even mildly doable. If I can't do it with my cable machine...
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Hot dog.
Hello!
If I look like I know what a JPEG is, I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Tech! Welcome in, Tech. How are we doing? Tech, Tom Solo, Angel, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. How we doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Raiders, hello. My name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays we lift weights. Tuesdays, actually, no, I'm not going to say that part. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Tech. How are you doing? How's your cut? Welcome in, Angel. Dan, can I also get a shout for Angel, please? I'm doing pretty okay. We're about to attempt some lat pullovers, which I don't normally do here at my home gym, and the range of motion might be a little bit goofy, but we're gonna do our best to see if we can get it to work properly. Raiders, take care of yourselves. Tech, if you got a raid and run, I totally understand. We're lifting. Anna, welcome in. You get a shout for Anna, please. Lots of things aren't too far gone. I would say the longer you haven't addressed something, the more work and usually the painful the fix is. No, totally, Giant. Exactly. Yeah. That is 100% true. Longer you go, the harder it gets to fix it. But at every point, we should always feel like there's hope. Yeah. Eat a little bit extra today to get my mood up. Any weekend plans? Ooh, yes. I'm going to a wedding this weekend. Got a rehearsal dinner tonight. Man. Maybe I can't do this. Wow. This feels so different than the cable machine at my gym. And that's going to be okay. Anna, I would love a latte. Good to see ya. We just won't get a full contraction at the bottom. It just feels goofy. Maybe I'll try a set with bands. Thanks, Tech. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. I don't know what my plan is. I know I need to dance. I need to be a very active dancer as part of the wedding party. Because it's a close friend of mine who's getting married, but yeah, tonight we're going to this we're going to an Irish pub for the rehearsal. I'm pretty stoked. Wifey just texted me that she sent our pregnancy announcement out to her office, and everyone's loving it. You must dance. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so nervous. If I'm just like going to a wedding, I feel fine. Like I feel fine just going to one, but I feel like being in the wedding party, there's this little bit of I don't know. I don't want to say pressure. I don't want to say pressure because I don't feel pressured. I just want to do right by my buddy. I want him to have a good day. I want him and his partner, who I know very well and also love, I want them to have an amazing day. When I told my boss I was pregnant, she cut my hours in half. Jess, I think that's actually illegal. Unless you requested it. Just throwing that out there. That I think that if you are in the United States of America, that it is illegal. And if you're in Canada, it's probably adjacent to being illegal. Second wedding I attended was as a ring bearer. Did you get to strut down the aisle? Is there a dance routine you have to learn? No. No. I mean, since we're doing the rehearsal thing tonight, I think we're gonna have to do like an entrance thing, and here's Mr. Running, you know. Or we have to come up with that like quick little, you know, maybe we'll do like a jump through the hoop kind of thing. I don't know. If you aren't the best man, at least you don't have to give a speech. That's true. That's true. That much I get to take the pressure off. Because my dude has his brother. His brother is there as the best man. So that responsibility is very clearly solely on him. All right. I'm gonna pop this up just a little bit. Are we good here? We clear? Here's my ass. This feels better. Ah. Jeez. I don't know if I'm actually working my lats, but I'm getting the damn thing done. Thank you, Angel. Woo. Woo. Relationship between control and responsibility. You have control over it too. It's a mix. It's okay with recognizing some things are not in your control, but still trying to do. So I'm getting a little bit of it in lats. It's really just the way this machine is set up, Lou. But I'm getting a lot of like tricep rather than lat. So me and my wife had to go through a legal battle. They let her go. It was very unfun. It's very much illegal, even just cutting hours. Yeah. Never took me off full time. Yeah. Yeah, Jess, I would say that's even if you were a part-time employee, like that one-to-one. If ever anyone in your life, like this is the thing, is the way that like EEOC typically works is it is virtually always worth it if you feel. Actually, no, I don't want to say that because sometimes. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. No, not never mind. It's pretty much always worth it to pursue it. If you feel like it's something that's unjust, you definitely should. Sometimes it's really shitty the way an employer will respond to that. And if it ends up not being illegal, like you can get put in kind of a weird spot. But yeah, something like that's very clear. People wonder why we have a fertility crisis. Is it crisis level now? I don't know if it's a crisis yet. Maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to that pyramid. Could try out dumbbell. We could change placement in the week. So you do it at the gym. Wait a minute. Does it burn? Okay, and I was scared. I was like, did I miss something Lou said? Yeah, because the dumbbell would be like overhead, right? Where I like lay on the bench and bring it over here. Ugh. Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people are just like, nah, I don't need that. I'm not having it in my life. Well, Lou, I could at least try it, you know, while I still got some juice left. But also my dumbbells don't really work super well for that because I don't have like a standard style dumbbell. Placement rate should be 2.1. US is at 1.6. Yeah. Yeah. And see, like the true issue is people who try to make it, and I'm not saying you're doing this, Chris, but the people who say like, it is your responsibility to address this problem when like it is the situation that has been created through multiple generations of like self-interested decision making that has led us to the point where people who are in their mid to late 20s are just like, no, I'm good without kids, you know? We all know you're fertile. Paul, welcome in. Welcome in, Paul. Can I get a shout for Paul STL, please? Just because she hired me as a part-time employee, didn't think I had a right to complain. Yeah, Jess. I mean, I think you did. I mean, what's done, what's done is done, right? Like, you seem like you're doing, I'm assuming, you seem like you're doing okay now. But yeah, that sucks. That sucks. We look at placement. I'm down for that, Lou. Yeah. This honestly is a day that I may consider taking to the gym. I'm gonna experiment with like which days we do at the gym and which days we do at home, because I really want to make sure I can can actually do leg extensions. I know that there are so many things we're going to do for quads. Anna, good lord. Goodness gracious. But yeah, I really would like to make sure that leg extensions are part of my regular routine in some way. And this week, the way that I set things up, I was not able to do them. You know? But maybe switching to 4 days is a way to address that. Mm. Forget about it. Nope, too heavy. I'm not strong enough. Welcome to watching me actively workshop this live on stream, huh? It's basically a drop set. Oop. Oh. Still got a couple things left. We ain't done yet. She didn't ruin my life. Hell yeah. I love that she doesn't have that power over you. Like, genuinely. Okay, 50 pounds. 50 pounds. All right, do some incline bench, root out flies. Oh, thank you, Huaf. Everyone, I'm going to take a quick potty break. I will see you after my potty. Patisserie. Oui, oui. Mega Man is running to the big shitter, both to and from the bus. To the bus from his problems. I'm gonna bro out just a little bit here, because I realized that I don't often take advantage of a lat pump. Shadows ain't working for me. They're feeling wide. Ah. Toe toe. I was in a COD and in a team. We were team Addict. My tag was Addict Mega Man. Did you play a lot of Mega Man growing up, Lou? Here's my Mega Man deal is I was very much a Battle Network person, and the Mega Man games that were actually considerably more difficult, the platformers. Not a single game. Well, you know what? Here's my deep, my Cool Runnings deep lore is one of my entries into internet culture was as I was learning about the interwebs back in the early 2000s, late 90s. I don't even remember what room this was. There was this website that I used to visit, and it was like It was like a Mega Man avatar chat room. I learned a lot of new words that way. The show I sometimes watched. Yeah, yeah. The Mega Man Battle Network shows were really cool. Proto Man was dope. But yeah, that was like, for some reason, at some point, I think it was like a friend of mine told me about it, and I kept logging into it whenever my mom would let me have PC time, to just try to like learn a little bit. I was trying to hang out with one of my friends, and as a result, I ended up in a Mega Man chat room, speaking to people who were likely far older than I was. Oh. And the way things were back then is like definitely unmoderated. All right, we'll do one warm-up set here. I got a good feeling about this. Whew. Plan was to try to rep 70s today. Anna, if you're still here, I hope you're having a lovely latte. And I'm curious, what are you and the fam getting into this weekend? All right. I think I was lifting a different weight than I thought I was. So yeah, we might struggle a little bit here. Also, before I forget, got my Run Dan Run merch right up in here. We can, we will. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, not good. AOL chats, I would die if I saw mine again. Big time cringe. Wild, primal, morally questionable. It's still there, Sirely. That's the thing, is you can absolutely find it. I don't recommend it. I ain't trying. And I ain't getting anywhere near it. It's B's birthday today. Ooh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What's his birthday food? Logging in and logging out again, so your crush saw you to message you. Trying to hit someone up on MSN Messenger was like, man. That like of the things that do truly bring me back to the feeling of like desperately trying to get the attention of the opposite sex, like that is that is one of them. That is one of them. What is this? Oof. Oof. I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. But I won't do that. Just a little bit flat. I'm working on it. I'm working on my meatloaf. Ooh. Money.
Opposite sex?
Jay, thank you for the resub. 12 reps. 12 by 70. Damn. You gotta work on your meatloaf. Yep. Number 2 is on the way. Eric, how we doing, dude? Can I get a shout for Eric, please? Welcome in, Jay. Jay, thank you so much for the resub. 30 months! Shit, dude. Holy cow. I cannot believe that much time has passed. Early 2000s internet level of trauma. For real. Seeing things we shouldn't have seen. I remember E-Bomb's world. Are we even allowed to talk about that anymore? It's like in every like social justice oriented space that I've been involved with, we talk about having to unlearn things before we learn things sometimes. And I continue to unlearn things and unsee things. Ay. Would be a big surprise. Okay. I won't ask further, and I will not inquire further. Yeah, hey everyone. Please go and follow Eric. Eric, tomorrow, my dude, tomorrow is getting on stage for the first time. Eric's gonna be doing the bodybuilding posing. I want you to imagine this. But like good. And that's what's gonna happen tomorrow for Eric. 9 a.m. prejudging, 3 p.m. finals. Hell yeah, dude. It's frankly, it's criminal to me that they make you wait that long, but I know that that's how the actual the actual bodybuilding competitions go. OCB is just like, just get on stage once and you're fine. Sure, Gonzo. But yeah. you're not wrong. I don't know. He's all I'm saying, Eric's gonna do amazing. You're gonna do listen, hey, hold on. I know we're trying to do workout stuff right now. We gotta dial in. We gotta dial in because listen, when we have another person get on the bodybuilding stage. I was just talking last night with some friends about like, not only is that a very vulnerable thing, but it's also the culmination of like a lot of work, like years of work, but also weeks of very hard work. And Eric, I hope you just have fun with it, you know? Like get to know some people, like be the person that you are already, just like be that dude backstage and you're going to have an amazing time. Like you're going to make new friends, you're going to make connections, you're going to get out there, you're going to look great, you're going to impress the judges, and you're going to walk away feeling like you did everything that you could. Because as I've been following along, right? Like we only see so much, but what I see is that you have done everything that you possibly can. So keep that in mind when you're getting on stage. You have done everything that you possibly can, and you're going to do great, and you're going to have such a good time. So sorry if I'm like giving you a bunch more than you asked for, or a bunch more than maybe you are wanting right now. But that is how I feel, bro. That's how I feel. And I'm so proud of you and I'm so happy for you. You're gonna kill it. Woo! Woo! And I am going to try to watch social media while I am at this wedding tomorrow so I can see what's going on. All right. Next set. Come on, one more. Oh, there we go. Ah. We will grow. Oh, okay. So you will be streaming finals. Okay. Shoot. Ah. I got you, Eric. Thanks for coming by and saying hi today. With all you got going on, it means a lot. Woo! Woo! Oh, and the other thing, Eric, something that I realized when I was getting ready is that a bunch of the people that you're getting on stage with, not that the comparison game is important, but being someone who has posed on stream and like done it with friends, you have a big competitive edge because you have posed in front of people. Like that is something. Oh, okay. Tried to do the thing. That is something that's like many competitors just don't get. And you got that. Woo! All right, one more set. Gonna wait a little bit. The edge. We're edging you right now. Yeah, we're giving you the edge right now. Early 2000s WWE wrestler, The Edge. Why did that not work? What's going on? Thank you so much for that gift sub, Anna. Gift sub to Angel. Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting my family. To the edge! To the edge of the galaxy. The edge of reality. Took my final shower. Gonna feel gross until tomorrow after the show. Oh yeah, because you're getting sprayed up tonight. Do you have like big baggy clothes that you can wear to bed? That's a quarter off that thing. Good. Good. I absolutely ruined a pair of sweats and a sweater. So here's the thing, Gonzo. It's not that everyone smells bad. Because if you shower and exfoliate before you get your tan, and you don't get too sweaty, you should be fine, right? Like, if you don't get too sweaty prior to the show, usually people don't smell on stage unless you work really, really hard in the morning. It's going to be a little pungent. Like, there is a smell to it, but... Woo! There is a smell to it, but I would not say it is particularly offensive. Actually, I have to answer this message. Hang on a second. Let's see. Pardon. Considering wearing my pajama pants? Yeah. So the pajama pants are like really loose sweats are perfect. Yeah, and you got to get... This was something I spent quite a bit of time searching for. It was a pair of sweatpants that was loose around the ankles and like relatively loose around the waist. But they also will touch you up. So like they will touch up your tan before if something gets messed up. Need some MC Hammer pants. Pink, welcome in. How are you doing, Pink? So fun story. So most of my tan was fine overnight, but I had one spot
right here, right on my thigh. Even though I slept like coffin style, I think I must have just accidentally tucked right just a little bit when I fell asleep. And I had this like this bald spot on my tan, like this big, just from where things were resting. And or maybe it was just, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows how it happened? But do you get sprayed or use your own tan? So Angel, typically if you use your own tan, you're not gonna look as good as the people who paid for a tan. So at the show that I went to, it was really expensive to get them to do the tan, but it was 100% worth it. Because you get, if you're paying for it, not only do they do your tan the night before, but then you go in the next morning and they do touch-ups. And they add bronzer. Oh. All right. I rested for too long, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but it also doesn't. It's possible I had another one in the tank, but no, that last rep, hard to tell. Oh. Carrie, have a good day. Is that not bad of a price? It makes the whole thing feel like a racket, you know? It's like Scornia was sharing that he just paid one of the fees for his show. Thanks, Carrie. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's to so it's to help make virtually everything more visible, right? It's like on stage, the lights are here. I don't want to move this one. So like y'all see the lights that we have here, right? Like they are angled, but they're at kind of a lower angle. On stage, you just get completely washed out if you're not tan. And you can see it if you watch actually, do I have my show photos on here? Mr. Running's always looking for an excuse to show off his show photos. Whew. People with scars cannot compete. What? Wait, in what federation? Wait a minute. That sounds really messed up. Is that for real? If that's true, that makes me very, very upset. Okay. Let's see. Pretty major scar on my stomach. Yeah. Angel, I wonder if someone was like basically saying that you that if you have scars, you're just less competitive, or like that judges are not totally chill. Okay. Where's my... I thought I got this working before. So strange. I don't know how I got this goofed up prior, but let's see.
Let's see if this actually pops up. Yeah. No. Not the right one. Whatever, bro. I got this working once, and let's see. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So like, here's me off stage, right? Let me copy this. There you go. Here's me off stage, right? Which one is Joe again? And this was after the competition, right? So, like, the tan was very dark. Like, if I'm looking at y'all right now, and this is like I'm pretty paled up right now, but like, you know, on stage too, with the with ye old back double, it's Ned Flanders. Like ye old back double, still pretty dark, but like the way that the photographer did it, there are some shots like this one where with I guess y'all aren't seeing it as the way that the lighting is happening here. Y'all are not seeing it as dark as it actually is. It is a little scary, but like very 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 dark tan. But like this is sort of what it should look like if you get your tan right, right? Like you're a little bit orange, but you're also like very well defined from the lights. And the lights and the tan will do you a lot of favor. So like what some people have, and I think that Eric, this may be the case for you if you're still around, right? Like some of the definition that you might feel like, oh, that's not there, it's not there. Once you finally get to, yeah, like once you finally get tanned up, once you finally get under the lights, when you get that pump, like it's all gonna come out, right? You get your sodium in you. It's all gonna come together, baby. You got that full package. Jill, have a good day. Have a goob day. We gotta do some rear delt flies before we wrap up today. Oof. Thank you, Anna. Yeah, I'm currently in the space of like really actively trying to address the feelings that I have around physique and body fat, and it feels like it's a work in progress, but it's working. My goal is to just have a little bit more of a neutral set of feelings around my body in whatever state that it's in. And I think that the amount of time that I'm going to spend, hopefully, at a little bit higher body fat percentage is going to be really important for that. And I was just this morning listening to I'm actually going to put this in the Ape Discord as soon as I finish listening to it. The podcast Iron Culture with Eric Trexler. They just put out an episode, and it's called like evidence-based approaches to like body image and eating disorders, and it's been very interesting so far, and like really valuable for me as someone who is just very aware of the fact that being in the state that I was in for as long as I was, like I feel like I'm physically recovered from show prep, but I don't know that I am fully spiritually and emotionally recovered from show prep, because I just like still have that very restrictive mindset around like what my body is supposed to look like at any given time. All right. Yeah, it's Woo! What up, Mamba? How we doing? Leo, welcome in. Is it hard going from being competition ready to off season? So it is, Gonzo, and that's something that I'm actively working through right now. Because I messed myself up a little bit. I finished competing, and then I started gaining, and then I was thinking about like looking good for TwitchCon, and so I started to restrict a little bit more, and like extended the period of time that I was in the place of really, really caring about what my outward appearance was. So, like now I'm committing to being off season and growing and being at a more manageable body fat and like seeing myself as a little bit. It's a change, right? It's not a bad thing, but it's just something I'm working through. And I'm going to try to be a little more public about those feelings because like it's very important to me that we openly talk about things like dysmorphia adjacent, right? Because I don't think I have full-blown body dysmorphia, but I think that I have some of those feelings. Fuel, welcome in, dude. And hello and thank you for the follow. What's your fitness goal? Bodybuilding or physical strength? No. I did just answer that. Right now, my goal is definitely bodybuilding. I have a sub goal of physical strength where I would like to get stronger while I get more prepared for another show, and that would be great. So it would be pretty cool if I could get my total over 1,000. And I think that this next year is going to be a really great time for me to do that. I think I'm pretty well primed to do it if I stay healthy. But oof, it's good to talk. Not what I expected. Squid, thank you for sharing that. That's vulnerable as hell. Yeah, and like even, you know, I'm gonna share the link in here before I forget, because this episode of Iron Culture has just been like spot on. Even like I said, I'm like 2/3 of the way through this episode. Let me see if I can find it. So I'm gonna end up putting this in the ape chord once I finish listening to it, but it's an evidence-based look at oh gosh, I can't even see the full title now. If you're interested, check that ish out. Eric, cheers, dude. Catch you later. Let me know when you want to get a burrito. We can make that happen. I do want it. Legit, like for sure, dude. DM me because it'd be great to get together soon. Life is only going to get busier, and I need to like make time for that kind of time and connection. So let's make it happen. Lost 30 pounds, significant enough for people to notice. Get complimented, which is nice. Taking away some of my drive to keep going. Yeah. No, I mean, especially like 30 pounds, like that amount of weight is something where people will physically see it in your, like they'll see it in your face. They'll see it in kind of the fit of your clothes, which can be, again, very validating, but also some folks don't. The way that we have been kind of conditioned to talk about weight loss and think about weight loss is one that reinforces the idea that like you lost weight, good job, right? Where that's not always the case. Like some people do not try to lose weight. They have life circumstances that create that set of that create that environment that cause them to lose weight, and it's not a goal for them. It's just something that's happening to them, or they may be engaging in like, you just don't know, right? Like someone could be engaging in a host of very, very self-destructive or like self-harming behaviors that is leading to that weight loss. And by just being like, wow, congrats on losing so much weight, like it feels really innocent. And in like, I'm gonna say like 95% of the time, probably not gonna be a problem. But like every once in a while, you know, someone could really be going through it. That's not to say you shouldn't recognize people's progress if you have that trust built with them. But just generally, a good practice is don't comment on someone else's body unless you have that established like relationship with them, you know? Ah! Ah!
Hey, Joe.
Greeny! What's up, dude? Thanks for the resub. Welcome in, Greeny. Whew. Whew. Yeah, 30 pounds big. Big, big, big. Creating a finish line for fitness. It's one long journey. And you know, I want to be careful about that because like there's like finish line and then there's goal. Like those are two separate things in my opinion. Like you can hit the finish line on something and still have the race ahead of you, right? Which I feel like you get that, Gonzo. Just in case anyone else is kind of interpreting that as like, well, that doesn't mean like I don't want people to take that to mean like you can't have a goal. Because a goal's good. A goal is good. But if your goal is like, if you don't have any thought around what comes after that, that's when things can get a little bit iffy. Sueya, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I like it's whatever you need it to be. But also like to what Slumbering Giant was saying earlier, is if you are in a place where you feel like you have lost control, it becomes less, in my opinion, it becomes less about the weight and becomes more about what you feel like you can do to feel like you are in control of your life at any given time. And that's why I think activity is such a good thing, not only because it's physically healthy for you, but when you can meet any sort of commitment to yourself, like I'm going to take 3 5-minute walks today, or I'm going to take one walk today that is just outside of my normal routine, and you set yourself up with that and you accomplish it, it's the same shit as like I'm gonna make sure, like I'm gonna try to not go to bed without doing the dishes. Like I want to wake up in the morning and I want to see a clean sink, you know, because that is something that matters to me. Like if you set that goal and you do it, brain goes, ooh, I can do the thing that I thought I was going to be able to do. And that can like full on, like no joke, just have this complete cascade into the rest of your life where it's like you think about potentially doing something, and instead of having that voice in your head that's like, I can't accomplish that, you have the voice in your head that's like, I've done harder things, or like I've done other things before and I've been successful. And even if it's not a voice, it's just a feeling. It's just like it is embedded in you, you know? Woo. Maintenance at 30 pounds lighter, 400 calories lower. Yeah, Gonzo, that's so I was listening to a different podcast that was talking about BMR, and what I learned yesterday is that when you lose weight or gain weight, your internal organs actually change in mass. Like they are one of the prime determinants of how many calories your body burns at complete rest is the size of your organs. And when you gain and lose weight, your organs actually change in size. Whoa. Monkey neuron activation. So much of like your brain is just complete neuron pathways. It's bananas. Had to get myself to eat maintenance where I am to give myself enough to heal, even though I have about 25 to 30 left to go. Well, and see, that's challenging, Squid. That's challenging, but also there's some research that shows, like multiple studies, I believe, that have shown that maintenance breaks in the middle of a diet can help you with maintaining long-term adherence. So if you say, I want to lose weight, and I'm just going to straight up apologize to anyone who's in the space who's like not feeling super great about the weight loss conversation. But like, I do think it's important to talk about in a really informed and positive way, right? So take care of yourself while we're talking about this. But if you say, I want to lose 30 pounds and I'm going to take 30 weeks to do it, right? If you spend 8 weeks in a caloric deficit and then you spend 2 weeks at maintenance, and then you spend 8 weeks in a caloric deficit and 2 weeks at maintenance, it will take you longer to get to your goal by a couple of weeks, but the chances that you will not completely revert or start binging afterwards, or that you will have a more successful rebound, are just like dramatically improved. It's wild. I know I keep saying it's wild because that's just how I feel about the human body. Nope. Drop set. Ugh, come on. It just feels wrong. Not in a bad way. Just like it's hardly doing anything. I think it's because I'm like tensing up my neck, trying to brace and do it correctly. We gotta grow those rear delts. You will get there. You will absolutely get there. It may take longer. You may take a different path than someone else, but you'll get there. And even if you don't believe it now, that's okay. If it takes a little bit of time to build that belief, that's fine. A few days off the cut when I hit a plateau. Great advice, kind of jolted my body. Hell yeah, Gonzo. That's awesome. You know, everyone responds differently, but sometimes taking a break really can help. Because if nothing else, it gets that that daily energy expenditure back up a little bit, to where your body isn't just in like, I'm not gonna say starvation mode because that's not it. It's when you when you've been on a deficit for a really long time, you just do fewer things that burn energy. It's like a subconscious thing. Ugh. Ugh. Hubs and I like to partake in gummies once in a while, scheduling our gummy nights and planning our meals so we can have a little extra and not feel guilty. Hell yeah. Yeah, I get a little hungry. I go a little hard on the sweets. Megs, what's up, bro? How are you doing? Can I get a shout for Megs, please? Oh, Dan, you're on top of it. Everyone go check out Megs. Megs is another one of our fellow health and fitness streamers. Megs is wonderful. Megs is a fellow OCB competitor. Not only is she strong, you know what? I won't even say it. Let's go check out Megs. You'll figure it out. Is that okay for me to say, Megs? Just go see. Just go see. What's all the hype about? Go see. You'll get it. You'll get it. It's good to see you, Megs. I'm doing great. I am like, you know, I was thinking about showing a little bit of the progress on the bulk on stream today, because like my weight chart is just all over the place. I've been gaining a little faster than I expected, but I've also, wifey and I made some Rice Krispie treats earlier this week, and I just so happened to enjoy them thoroughly. So I use macro factor, and like this is the jump from like if you look at I just have these big spikes, you know. So when you look at the last week, I've allegedly gained like this is my trend weight. If I look at my actual scale weight, which is down here somewhere, that's a little more bananas. It's like in 1 month I've allegedly gained 7.3 pounds, but a lot of that is bloating and just like water weight from coming back from TwitchCon and also experiencing TwitchCon. But if I look at 3 months, if I look at 6 months, like that's always going to hit a little bit different than the trend calculator. Still trending up though? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really Megs, we just kind of been talking about like progress and a little bit of body image stuff. And I'm really trying to commit myself to like being in a bulk, being a little bit higher body weight, and how just like coming out of a competition, my first competition, there's still some recovering that needs to be done in terms of like a mindset around food. But if I look at like my entire career using macro factor, when I started prior to my show, I was at 100 and I think it was at 186 pounds or something like that. And it's still just, yeah. It's been a ride. It's been a ride. How do you feel that's the important thing? No, I'm feeling a lot better now. I don't want to get like too I don't want to get too TMI, but I will say the recovery in terms of like hormonal stuff has been the biggest turn. Since I've gotten above a certain body fat threshold, there are certain things that just feel a little more normal than they did before, right? I don't. Let's be real. Like when you get to a really low body fat percentage, your sex drive just tanks, and it's a very difficult thing. Like your brain is like, this is how I feel, this is what I want, but your body's just like, whatever, whatever. So NY, I was I am 5'10", and for my show, I was probably somewhere between 6 and 7%. I did not get like full on juicing 4 to 5% body fat, but yeah, body is adapting. There's also a little bit of research apparently around like the longer you are on a surplus, the more your body, like it takes a little bit of time for your body to adjust to that surplus, and your maintenance kind of moves up a little bit, but that period of time happens so slowly, like it's over sometimes even 8 weeks for people. We got real shredded. And Megs, yeah, still struggling over a year post show, but getting better. Yeah, and you know that's the other thing is that I know I'm not alone, and that helps a lot. That I'm not the only one kind of going through that recovery. And if anyone is interested in joining, I don't know, I thought I had this thing up here, but I guess it went away when I did the Starlight stream. If you're interested in joining a community of people that is very supportive around fitness, and particularly like if you're thinking about trying to do either a physique competition or a strength competition, or if you're just like wanting to either like work on your relationship with food, work on anything pertaining to the many things that we've been discussing, Ape is a really great place to do it. It is a like pretty, when you join the Discord, like you have to verify through a Google form. So, you know, if you're going to join, make sure you're joining for the right reasons. I'll just be very clear about that. We don't let people in who are just going to like sit there and like stare at everyone's progress photos when they post them. So if you're considering joining, if you're looking for some help with a goal, great group of folks to do it with. Truly. Welcome in, Brad. How are you doing? Definitely not alone. Thank you, Megs. Yeah, it's gonna take time, right? And like I know that with a kiddo on the way, certain things are just gonna be out of my control. Like I'm going to hit a certain period of time between March and June of next year where everything is gonna just be like
it's just gonna be hell in a handbasket. Reach for the sky. Oh. I should go. Ah. Oh. I cramped up a little bit. Thanks for the pose, bread. But everyone, I have to get back to work. It's time for me to return to my good boy duties. Let's see who we might be able to go and hang out with today. If we have any either fitness and health folks, or let's see. Is Deg still alive? Yeah, we're gonna raid Deg. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bread. I gotta type his name in correctly. Beautiful. Dag is a relatively new friend. He's doing a 12-hour stream celebrating his move to Japan. And I don't think I'm going to be able to actually join him today. I said I would maybe join him for some games today, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So let's see if this raid works. If I did it properly. Shit, I didn't fix the raid message. It's fine. I'm delinquent in my duties once again. Thank you, Bread. Max, have a great rest of your day. Sire Lee, J-Light, NY, thanks for joining us. Lou, thank you so much for the coaching. Fuji, thanks for the resub. Thank you, everyone. If you resubbed, if you hung out, if you followed, welcome in. I will give y'all one more invitation to join the Discord. Our next stream is going to be on Sunday at 2:00 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to vote on what it is we're going to play, you can jump in the Discord, jump in the starting gun area, and you can let us know. Let your voice be heard. Sing and let your voice be heard. But for now, we're going to get a raid over to Degradation, and I'm going to go make some food because I am one big, hungry piss boy. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, everyone, be kind to yourself. Be kind to someone else. Do a little something that fills your tank this weekend. Get some rest if you can. Or if you want to get in it and you want to work hard, you want to go hit the gym on Saturday morning, let me tell you, deadlifts on a Saturday morning are a beautiful thing if you haven't tried it. But that being said, be kind to yourself, be kind to someone else, all that stuff. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.